You notice the thinning first, small patches of fur detaching and falling away, leaving behind unexpected bald spots on your dog's coat. It's natural to reach for the flea comb or check for the red bumps of an allergic reaction. Most hair loss in dogs starts with an external irritant or a surface-level pest. But in this case, the skin underneath is smooth and clear. There are no scabs, no inflammation, and your dog isn't scratching or biting at the area at all. This lack of irritation places the condition into a specific dermatological category, non-inflammatory alopecia. When the skin itself shows no sign of distress, it indicates that the biological root of the problem isn't on the surface, but deep within the dog's internal systems. The way the hair thins often follows a specific geometry. In many cases, the loss mirrors itself identically on both sides of the body, a phenomenon called bilateral symmetry. According to this flowchart, veterinarians use this symmetrical pattern to rule out localized infections and shift focus to systemic, adult-onset conditions. This painless hair loss suggests growth signals are failing, forcing a clinical shift down toward systemic indicators of internal health. Tracing this failure requires an investigation into the three major glandular systems responsible for regulating a dog's coat. We start with the thyroid gland in the neck. This organ acts as the master control for the dog's entire cellular metabolism. In dogs with hypothyroidism, the gland fails to produce enough thyroxine, effectively causing the body's engine to slow down to conserve its remaining resources. When thyroxine levels drop, the body stops prioritizing hair growth. The follicles shrink, detach from the existing hair, and enter a frozen, dormant state. This creates a dull, thinning coat, typically found on the trunk, rear legs, and tail, often accompanied by weight gain and a significant drop in energy levels. The resulting bald patches are the visible evidence of a body that no longer has the energy budget to maintain a healthy coat. Just above the kidneys, the adrenal glands manage the body's response to stress. If these glands overproduce cortisol, the primary stress hormone, the dog develops hyperadrenocorticism, or Cushing's disease. Unlike a lack of energy, chronic excess cortisol acts as a direct chemical inhibitor. It actively blocks hair follicles from moving into their growth phase. Cushing's often leaves a dog with severe thinning on the torso, while the head and legs remain fully furred. This is frequently paired with a pot-bellied appearance and an intense, constant thirst. Under these conditions, the hair loss represents the physical toll of a dog living in a permanent state of chemical stress. The final layer of hormonal regulation involves reproductive sex hormones like estrogen and testosterone. Internal issues, such as a Sertoli cell tumor in an intact male dog, can flood the system with estrogen, leading to feminization and widespread symmetrical hair loss. However, dogs can also exhibit these exact symptoms by absorbing hormones from outside the body. If a dog's owner uses transdermal hormone replacement creams, the medication can be absorbed directly through the dog's skin, simply by cuddling or licking the treated area. Identifying the cause of hormonal alopecia often requires a look at the owner's lifestyle, not just the dog's biology. Because the follicles are responding to an internal chemical imbalance, topical shampoos or anti-itch creams will not trigger regrowth. As the diagnostic flowchart indicates, once systemic signs are identified alongside the alopecia, the next step is targeted internal testing. Veterinarians use specialized blood and urine tests to measure exact hormone concentrations and pinpoint the specific gland that is malfunctioning. This precision is necessary because the medications used to treat these imbalances are powerful, and an incorrect diagnosis can be dangerous. Treatment varies by the source. A sluggish thyroid requires lifelong synthetic hormone supplements, while adrenal or testicular tumors often necessitate surgical intervention. In cases where the dog is absorbing a family member's topical medication, the resolution is as simple as preventing any physical contact with the cream. When the chemical balance is finally restored, the hair cycle reawakens. The dormant follicles move back into an active state, and the coat gradually begins to regrow. Recognizing the specific patterns of non-itchy hair loss allows owners to identify internal failures early, restoring both the dog's appearance and its overall quality of life.